Channel 50 News, your #1 news source north of the gate. KFTY 50.
There are some fascinating true stories surrounding the beginnings of many of our North Bay wineries. Some families started with nothing but the shirts on their backs and the knowledge of grapes growing. Others were successful in another unrelated business and decided to change gears.
For 100 years, the Fisher family has taken pride in handcrafting fine carriages at the family coachworks, which ultimately became the giant Fisher Automotive Body Corporation.
But now at least one family member wants the future of the famous name to go from Body by Fisher to Wines by Fisher.
But how does someone go from creating the body of a car to the body of a wine?
Roundabout, Chris, doesn't happen overnight. I think back on it as evolutionary. We really came up here with the idea of just growing fruit, growing grapes. And one thing led to another.
The Fisher Mountain Vineyard itself is an interesting sight this time of year, with protective netting covering the landscape.
We're a little bit unique in that regard, and if we don't put them on, we'll lose all our crop. Of course, what I like to say is, or to think, is that we've got the best crop in California, and the birds all know it, unfortunately.
Through it all, the vineyard and winery is a way for Fred to make his own personal mark on an already famous family name.
Absolutely right on the button. It was really an interest to have close identification with what we're making. There's nothing like farming to be close to what the end product is, and I think that had a lot to do with it.
It was Fred Fisher's grandfather who started the Fisher Body Corporation in 1886. The winery was started by Fred and his wife Jewel in 1973.
It's a beautiful story.
It was nice, cars and grapes.